Okay, dear students, we will discuss about maximum power transfer theorem today. Okay, maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer theorem. We are asking for 5 marks. Usually we are asking for 5 marks question. Okay, first statement. State maximum power transfer theorem carries 2 marks. Statement only it carries 2 marks. State and explain, state and prove maximum power transfer theorem which carries 5 marks or 6 marks some occasions. Only the statement it carries 2 marks. The first concept is statement. What is statement? It has been given under maximum power transfer theorem. If you are having a circuit, in that circuit we are having a load resistance, and through that load resistance, if you want to get the maximum power, then the load resistance and the internal resistance of the source, they must be equal to each other. So the meaning, let us consider one Thevenin's equivalent circuit that I am writing. This is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Means a network which is containing so many number of generators, means batteries or EMFs or whatever it may be, and it is having so many number of impedances or maybe the resistances. Okay, linear impedance maybe it is containing. All those things it has been removed and it has been placed only one impedance here. Okay, and one load resistance here. This is having a resistance here which is internal resistance of this. Between A and B point here we are connecting a load resistance. Okay, it is a load resistance RL, load resistance. This is R, which is called by the name internal resistance of this source whose EMF is equal to E. Here the current is flowing. That current flow I will going to consider that value is equal to I. I is the current. So the meaning, across this one, whatever the power it is going to be get generating here, whatever the power it has been delivered to this load, that power is equal to a maximum amount provided this internal resistance and this load resistance, they are equal to each other. That is the meaning of this statement. So statement it says that, it states that maximum power transfer theorem, it states that the maximum power will be delivered to the load. The maximum power delivered to the load when the load resistance is equivalent to the internal resistance of the network which delivering the power. This is delivering the power whose internal resistance is R. When R is equal to RL, then across RL we are going to get the maximum power. So here we are going to get the maximum power provided RL is equal to R, where R is the internal resistance of the source, internal resistance of this battery or the source, whatever it may be. That is a statement. Again I can repeat the statement. It states that maximum power transfer theorem, it states that the maximum power will be delivered to the load. The maximum power delivered to the load when the load resistance is equivalent to the internal resistance of the network which delivering the power, means whose this EMF battery is there, its internal resistance is R. When R is equal to RL, then we are going to get the maximum power across this load. That is the meaning. So I have written the Thevenin's circuit, whatever it has been written so far here. I is the current that is flows through the load resistance. I is the current which flows through the load resistance. EMF of the battery is equal to E. Now I will going to consider Joule's law here. From Joule's law. According to Joule's law, the power delivered to the load, power delivered to the load is equal to maybe P, that is equal to current square into resistance. Current square multiplied by resistance. Okay. Power delivered to the load is equal to whatever the current is flowing here multiplied by current square. Of course, current square multiplied by resistance. Power is equal to I square R. Power is equal to I square into R. Therefore, power is equal to, here current flowing is equal to I. That square, current square into resistance here. Resistance is load resistance RL. But already we are aware of this one. In the case of lower classes, current is equal to EMF divided by the net resistance. Current is equal to EMF divided by net resistance. Net means total resistance is how much. Therefore, current I is equal to EMF is E, net resistance is R plus RL. Net resistance, total resistance in the circuit, R plus RL. So this current I will going to substitute here. Therefore, power is equal to E divided by R plus RL, that whole square multiplied by RL. Expand this. P is equal to E square divided by, this is R plus RL whole square into, here it is RL as it is. This can be written as E square into RL. Here RL common factor, even though it is not available, I will take it outside. Remaining thing RL, here it is 1 plus R divided by RL. Okay, whole square. Multiply this and this. RL into 1 RL. RL into R by RL, you will get R. Right? Square as it is square. Expand this. P is equal to E square RL divided by RL square, A square into B square, AB whole square. AB whole square is equal to A square into B square. This is 1 plus R divided by RL whole square. 1 RL get cancelled. This can be written as E square divided by RL. Here LCM RL plus R divided by RL. That square, whole square that is. That is equal to E square. 1 RL get cancelled here. So you are going to have RL plus R whole square divided by RL. Right? This RL, it is there in the denominator of the denominator. It goes to numerator. Therefore, P is equal to E square multiplied by RL divided by this. R plus RL whole square. Taken to the numerator, I can write E square into RL. This is R plus RL raised to the power minus 2. This is P. This is the value of P. Okay. Now, I want to differentiate this. Sir, why we have to differentiate? If you want to get the maximum power, then dP divided by dRL, it must be equated to 0. So to get maximum power, okay, we are supposed to equate dP divided by dRL, it must be equated to 0. Means differentiation of this power with respect to load resistance. Differentiation of this power with respect to load resistance, we are supposed to equate it to 0 to get this maximum power. So let us differentiate this. Differentiate this with respect to L. Differentiate with respect to RL. With respect to RL. So therefore, dP divided by dRL, dP divided by dRL is equal to, differentiate this. This will be easy to differentiate. You differentiate E square, I will take it outside. U into V, product rule, U into V dash plus V into U dash. So first I will take U into V dash. This one, differentiation of this, minus 2 into R plus RL. Here it is minus 3. Okay. So U into V dash. That's finished. Plus V into U dash. V R plus RL into U dash. Differentiation of RL with respect to RL, that is 1. I hope you understood. So next concept, further idea, I will continue. So therefore, dP divided by dRL is equal to, I can write this minus 2, I can take it to this side, no problem, E square into RL into minus 2. Anyhow, this one and this one we are supposed to multiply here, minus 2RL. This can taken to the denominator here, R plus RL whole cube, plus this can be taken as in the denominator, to the denominator, R plus RL whole square. They are one and the same. This and this, they are one and the same. You can observe that carefully. To get maximum power, now I want to get the maximum power. To get the maximum power at RL, at load resistance, we want to get the maximum power. If you want to get the maximum power for the load resistance RL, then dP divided by dRL, it must be equal to 0. Okay, see that. Before that, I have started from here. See that. So what this statement it states, maximum power transfer theorem statements, the maximum power will be delivered to the load when the load resistance is equal to the internal resistance of the source. This is a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. It has been written using the Joule's law. Current square into resistance is the power. Power is equal to current square into this resistance. So power is equal to I square into RL. But current is equal to EMF divided by the net resistance. EMF is E, net resistance, total resistance is R plus RL. Substitute here, differentiate to get the maximum power here. Differentiate this to get the maximum power. And after differentiation, to get the maximum power, that differentiation, whatever we have done it must be equated to 0. Okay, yes. Then we got this as the answer. Clear? Therefore, if left hand side it is equated to 0, I have to equate this one to the 0. Therefore, I can write E square multiplied by minus 2RL divided by R plus RL whole cube plus 1 divided by R plus RL whole square. It must be equal to 0. This must be equal to 0. Okay. Here EMF cannot be equal to 0. I hope you understood. This is the EMF. 2 volts, 3 volts, 5 volts like that. This cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, but EMF cannot be equal to 0. As EMF is not equal to 0 here, I can say EMF square cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, if A into B is equal to 0, if A is not equal to 0, then B must be equal to 0. Therefore, minus 2RL divided by R plus RL whole cube plus 1 divided by R plus RL whole square, it must be equal to 0. I said it must be equal to 0. Okay. So therefore, I will shift this one to the other side of the equation. Minus 2RL R plus RL whole cube is equal to minus 1 divided by R plus RL whole square. Negative sign get cancelled. 1 R plus L whole square here and here get cancelled. Therefore, the remaining terms, whatever it is remaining, that I will write it here. Minus, it is also get cancelled here. 2RL divided by R plus RL is equal to, here it is 1. Cross multiplication, I can do it. 2RL is equal to R plus RL. Shift this one to the other side of the equation. 2RL minus RL is equal to R. Therefore, RL is equal to R. So meaning the load resistance is equal to the internal resistance of the battery or a cell. Then only you are going to get the maximum power. So across RL, we get maximum power. We are going to get the maximum power across the load resistance, provided this is holds good. What is this? Load resistance is equal to internal resistance of the cell or a battery. The internal resistance of the cell or a battery is equal to the load resistance. Then only across load resistance we are going to get the maximum power. So theorem is over. But now we are supposed to consider further idea. Of course, again I can show it. See that these are the ideas. It has been generated. Maximum power transfer theorem statement. Then these are the concepts. It has been finished. Okay, then this one. Now we have to consider the power transferred is maximum and the load resistance is equal to the internal resistance. That's finished. When R is equal to RL, then what is the ratio between power delivered to the load and power taken from the source? That let us also calculate that also. Let us do it. Okay. When R is equal to RL, this is internal resistance of the battery. Internal resistance of the battery or a cell. This is load resistance. This is the load resistance. So we are aware of this. Now I suppose to calculate P divided by PS is equal to how much? What is that P? P means power delivered to the load. power delivered to the load. PS means power taken from the source. S for source, taken from the battery or a source. Sir, what is that source? Source means it is a battery, nothing else. So therefore, P divided by PS is equal to power delivered to the load is current square into RL. Okay, I square into RL, here the power, divided by power taken from the source. Power taken from the source, here whatever the power it has been borrowed, taken, is equal to current square into net resistance R plus RL. So that is equal to current square into R plus RL. I square get cancelled. So therefore, P divided by PS is equal to RL divided by R plus RL. But RL is equal to, or R is equal to RL. From there only we have started. Therefore, P divided by PS is equal to RL divided by, this is also RL plus RL. So you are going to have RL divided by 2RL. RL get cancelled. You are going to have half. So the meaning, maximum efficiency is how much? Therefore, the maximum efficiency is half, means 50%. This is maximum efficiency. So up to here you are supposed to write at the time of examination. See that carefully, whatever I have written so far. Okay. P means power delivered to the load. PS means power taken from the source. So P, power delivered to the source is here. Power delivered to the load, I square into RL. Power taken from the source. Power taken from the source is I square into total resistance, R plus RL. R plus RL, I square into R plus RL. But we know that R is equal to RL. Substitute that. RL get cancelled, you are going to have half. Therefore, P by PS is equal to 50%. That is 50% efficiency that we are having. That is the meaning. This carries 5 marks. Or maybe some occasion we are asking for 6 marks also. Get ready for your examination using all these concepts.